Hey Pisces, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for February 27th, 2025. This is for Pisces. Last shuffle coming out for Pisces. Oh my gosh. So Pisces, this is big. Okay. So we have great achievement here, and you have your higher self. Now, I'm seeing the vast universe, intuition, and manifestation here. Present power, the loving woman, and courage. There's something here about you knowing something about a person really well. And you could be bold with this person. You could. This may be a new person here, though. I'm seeing a new person, like a new love interest with this loving woman. Okay? Let me put this up here right so I can see them better and get the energy off of them. I'm just like, goodness gracious, just stand up already. Okay? But they're showing that you could be brave, you could be bold, right? And you could act on your intuition. Okay, the great achievement in this, though, is that I see that you may not be close to this person either. You may be physically apart from a person, but your intuition is telling you that there's no limits to what you can do. You may feel robbed or stolen from and want you need to forgive them. They're asking you to forgive and be open and receptive to what's coming towards you. Some of you may have broken up with someone, or you're separated from someone. Great achievement is temperance, 6 of cups, 6 of wands, 4 of wands. The great achievement is that you've overcome something. Like you may have wanted something in the past, and it's like right now, oh gosh, your higher self is telling you to go towards new. And if they're telling you to go towards new, that means that whatever it is that you had with a person, it's not going anywhere really. It's time to just overcome some challenges here. A lot of the challenges that you're going to need to overcome is forgiveness. And this is a communication or communicating some level of forgiveness. Like I do forgive. This is about healing. I'm seeing Archangel Raphael with you. And this is usually about healing, love. There's something about reuniting. Okay, so if you're separated from a person that you love, right? This even could be a new person. Spirit wants you to know that you'll be reunited with them. This could be family. This could be a romantic interest. But I'm seeing that you do know. You may feel like I do need to forgive them, or I know that they may have done something or done things that would be difficult to forgive. I mean, you may feel like you got stolen from, lied to, deceived. But your intuition is telling you different. Your intuition is telling you that you're always connected to this person no matter what, even if you're not with them. Spirit is telling you as well, with that being said, that you have no limits really. And by that being there, this would say that for some of you, you would need to forgive them because they're not the only love interest in the world for you kind of vibe. This would be someone who is like a soulmate, and we all have, at least 1,000, maybe less. Some of us is way less, but soulmates aren't always romantic. Your soulmate could be your sibling, and it's not a romantic thing. It would be something to the tune of saying, we were meant to come together. We are kindred spirits, but there's different names for soulmates now. Like, they all kind of spell out the same thing. They just show different levels of it, which is great. I just see that even if you're not with them, there's something about saying you will be reunited, but that doesn't mean that you have to be limited. That doesn't mean you can't love again. That doesn't mean you can't, you know what I mean? Reunited doesn't always mean that we're reunited and that's it. We're together forever from here on out. But like, we always have this connection. For some of you, it is reunited and you're getting back together. For others of you, it's just, listen, we always will have this connection. I will always love you no matter where I go. I could get married and have children, and I'm still going to treat you with the same amount of love. Like, I'm still going to think of you fondly, right? And consider you. If you ever need anything, I'm here. But at some point, and this is a message that it seems like someone's sending towards you in that way, and you may feel it spiritually. But I'm seeing an unexpected shift occurring in your life. Angel number 0505. And that breaks down to a singular one, which a lot of times means a whole new beginning. A whole new beginning. So that still could be a new beginning with a person, or a new person altogether. Either way, I'm seeing you being loved and getting a new job and moving. I'm also seeing someone moving abroad. If you were questioning that, are you moving? I'm moving overseas. I'm moving away. I'm seeing that as well. You need to be open to whatever comes out. If there's something, opportunity comes out for you or comes towards you, receive it, take it in. Because sometimes things sting. Sometimes life sucks. You know what I mean? But you are not limited to those things. Like, if you lose a job, it's like a dream job that you say, oh, I lost this job. That doesn't mean that that's it for you. You're never making money again. And the same with love is what they're saying. It's like you may be reunited with that job again, or you may run across them again in a whole different capacity. But I'm seeing you having a better opportunity when that comes. A divine intervention is at play. And so that's something here that they keep showing. It's like there's a divine intervention. You may not be meant to work with them. You may be meant to team up with that company, but not work for that company. You know, you may be meant to, you know, have someone in your life for them to go, you know, to separate from you, but then you end up meeting someone overseas and it ends up being like their distant cousin or something, or you know what I mean? But that was why you were attracted to them, the bloodline. Like, you could feel it. I'm supposed to be in their family, I just don't know how. Which can sometimes be a little scandalous, but you know what I mean? People would talk about it, but I'm like, you can't judge people for what's going on. Sometimes that's the ticket. Like, that their person is your, you know, like your cousin or something. And I think that was in what, Twilight. That was a messy story if you really break it down, because people get so mad about those types of things, right? But if they're not for you, they're not for you. So what are you mad about? I wouldn't care. Personally, I don't have that code. You could date my ex, I don't care. You know, like, I'm like, okay, well, they're not for me. Go for it. You could be the mother or father of my child. I would say, just go for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not mine anymore. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I can't, not unless I know that either that person's scandalous or my family member is scandalous. Then I might be like, that's going to be a problem. You can't. Okay, well, do your thing. You know what I mean? That would be sad. Then I would be kind of like, okay. But it's your life. You know what I mean? I tell you something about it, but it's your life. You know what I mean? But I'm seeing that maybe something like that. There's a divine intervention with some of this. So reunited, but not necessarily back together, but reunited nonetheless, with peace, forgiveness, all of that. Lots of love, nothing missing. Now, milestone is the Three of Cups in the world, which is interesting because they're even showing that you're inheriting something, and that you may be attracted to a certain place, a certain company, a certain person because of an inheritance. It's a spiritual inheritance. So you may be separated from them, but then you get reunited in a whole different way. It's just interesting, and you have to, because the bloodline or this place owes you something spiritually. So anyway, and you might find out later that it was like, oh, due to this transgression in 1831, you know, this bloodline or this person or this company owed you. And then you get, you know what I mean? There's something about that going on. Milestone, you might know something about it, you may not. But either way, eventually this was meant to be, you were meant to reunite or reconnect with something. You were meant to. But it was meant to, something was meant to end. for it to come back together. And some of you will come back as friends, or you will come back as like in celebration of something. But it was meant to be that way. Decrease is lovers, or you may come back all the way, like we're reunited and it feels so good, you know. But the decrease is lovers and King of Wands. And so these are people around you that aren't very confident about their choices, especially if someone has made a decision and you know that in your heart and soul that they're making a decision based on ego, pride, not what they really feel. But you can feel how they really feel, like you just know. Or how you meet someone or you're dealing with someone and they make a decision with you to shortchange you, but it's because their ego or something, their pride, or like they're tap dancing for the crowd or something, and you're like, I know that's not them, that's not my person. That's what I'm seeing, is that there's a decrease in that. So now they may start to look at the situation and go, oh my gosh, I made a bad decision about Pisces. So they're sending you a message spiritually that although we're not together, although we're not, we're physically apart, spiritually we're always together, because love like this doesn't go anywhere. Nothing's missing. Even if this is a friend, they're sending that message like, I still love you no matter what, but I'm not around you right now, type thing. Spirit wants to remind you that you have no limits. Don't allow whatever this is to make you feel like, well, I'll never have this again, or I'm never going to be XYZ, or I can't. You can. They want you to listen to your intuition. You're right about a person for sure, and they're asking you to forgive them. There's something about you needing to create a week of bliss, a week of calm. And so you need to anoint a purple candle with vanilla essential oil, or you could just use vanilla extract probably, right? Use vanilla. Put this candle on your altar next to a vase of purple flowers, or wherever you put flowers or candles. You just put that together, right? Sit in front of a window around twilight. I just said twilight. No wonder they're showing me that. And when the sun is completely gone, as soon as it's like a final light this candle and say, I release care, stress, and worry. I am the mountain, I'm the river, I am the tree, I am the grass, I am the moon, I'm all of these beautiful things of the earth. And you receive, like, I receive my strength from nature, right? And nature is my center. Tomorrow and the next, all gladness will enter, harm to none. Only good for all, right? Blessings for all. So mote it be, so shall it be, so be it, whatever it is you like to say. Those types of things you would say. I'm seeing third house messages, third house energy, eighth house energy. So there's something about, there's messages about an inheritance in those houses in your chart. Something that was coming through death. Not through death in this life, but through deaths, like it was passed on to you spiritually. Plum, the color or the fruit, or even the scent, will attract or to raise your vibration to overcoming challenges. I'm seeing the color red as well for forgiveness. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, a Sagittarius, a Capricorn. Those are the main signs. I'm also seeing Cancer, another Pisces or Scorpio, Aries or Leo. So you could be a Pisces Aries cusp, dealing with a Cancer Leo cusp, Gemini Cancer cusp, Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, or Scorpio Sagittarius cusp you could also be dealing with. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.